What? What are you talking about? What's good, my peoples, man? Let's talk about this real quick. Smash the like button, man. So, ERROL Spence Jr., we see had Phil J. 508, Patrick Gordon, Herbert Johnson, Angel Martinez, Usain 007, Marcus Hayes. What's going on, my peoples? Smash that like button. Grease with Fire. What's going on, great brother? Ian Campbell. What's going on? Ian Campbell. Tyler Smith. Marcus Taylor. What's going on? Donald now, the 66-year-old G Grand, Triple OG in the building. Marcus Taylor, Tyler Smith, David H. What's going on, Triple OG? Virgia Buckingham, Jay Gibson, Jay Bullitt. What's going on? Brian Eberhardt. What's going on, great brother? Kylie Green, Quentin Stewart. What's going on? Jay Gibson, Benny Blanco. What's up, my peoples? Esther Tariq, 203, my brother. Michael Reyes, Eric Salazar, Tommy Boy. What's going on? Bike Life Well, Uncle Tony 7. What's going on, my peoples? Let's talk about this, right? Isaiah Jones, Wake Up TV. What's going on? Check Hook 1000. The SS Family, RC Small. What's going on? Great morning, my peoples. Great morning. So let's talk about this, man. Unstoppable Force 101. Mario Forces, James Jones, MZ Talks Boxing. What's good? So let's talk about this, right? Maya the Great, New York R2. What's going on? Xavier Moses, David Hambone Hamilton, Boss Rad 357, my brother. Dimitri Cohen, Dog Money. What's going on? Daniel Staley, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute, Blue Blood. Salute to you, great brother. Big Lakeshore, Kylie Green. Ray T should take. What's going on? Jay Lynn, Peace Bless Queen. What you doing up this early? Kanar Smith, what's going on? TR, what's going on? So yeah, let's talk about it. Man, we got 200 people. Let's get 200 likes, man. Smash that like button, man. FSU, what's going on? We got 200 people. Let's get 200 likes, man. Smash the like button, man. We only got 70 likes, man. Freaking Fire RC, what's going on? She said, working like you. Yeah, the grind. I feel so, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. When I don't do my streams and build with my peoples, it feels so weird. Xavier Moses, you saying 007, what's going on? Victor Naives, Kenny Barham, D. Hodges, what's going on? My brother Raider Time in that super chat. He says, salute, Blue Blood in the chat. Salute to my brother Raider Time. The Ronaldo Williams, what's going on? Styles and Stitches, what's going on? Smash the like button, people. Pablo Escobar, what's going on? I'm going to give me an egg McMuffin real quick and talk to my peoples, man. So ERROL Spence, man. What ERROL Spence did, right? He showed the proof. He showed the receipts that everybody was asking for. Where's the proof? Where's the receipts? Nikal Singh, what's going on? Jujun Atienza, what's going on? Darian Malcolm. JC, C. Mac, Kizzy Hayes, Brother Adam, Pablo Escobar, Miss Jill, Donald Outlaw, Michael Knight, what's going on? Email Vincent Paul Augustine, Silky Slim 706, Brian Powell, what's going on, my people? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes 200. Wendell Augusti, what's going on? So everybody was asking ERROL Spence, where's the receipts? Where's the proof? Right? Angel Martinez, what's going on? Oh, he was faking it. He was just trying to get out the fight with Manny Pacquiao, a fight that he called out. He called for. He was just trying to get out the fight with Manny Pacquiao. He didn't want the fight with Manny Pacquiao. YM, what's going on? On Monday, man, we'll be back to our regular time with Kurt Anderson, the historian. Yashara Ben Israel, what's going on? Smash the like button, people. So people was questioning and asking and wondering, where's the proof? Now you see the proof. So now I'm seeing things change, right? We continue to move the goalposts. Larnell Marion, what's going on? T-Town Cruz, what's going on? We continue to move the goalposts. Now people saying, Well, how we know that was true? How do we know that was real? Right? What you mean, how you know it's real? Why would he get up the next day, go to a hospital? The hospital is not going to give you a patch over your eye just cause. Albert Doherty, what's going on? Why would he go to a hospital? Will Simpson, TR, what's going on? Reg Lowe, what's going on? Why would he go to a hospital and get a patch on his eye just cause? And that's going a little bit too far, man. Too far. So now, understand it. Roll money. What's going on? Carlos Baker, what's going on? I believe the injury is real, but I believe the other fighter knew about it and had been training for Pacquiao while Pacquiao was training for Spence. It don't matter. James, what's going on? It don't matter what. Let me tell y'all this. James Jones, Boston Trav, Steven Taylor, what's going on? Let me explain this to y'all. It don't matter what your Dana Sugas, and this is no slight to your Dana Sugas. This is no slight to your Dana Sugas. I like your Dana Sugas as a person. He's a good boxer. But let's be real here. D. Hodges, my brother. Box Conversation, my brother. Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Reggie dropped the link. Boston Trav, what's going on? So let's just get this right out. Let's get this straight right out the gate. I don't care what your Danish Ugas was preparing for and Manny Pacquiao wasn't aware. It don't matter. MP Ung, what's going on? Your Danish Ugas cannot compete with Manny Pacquiao. Plain and simple. I saw some people saying, hey, Blue, how you saying your Danish Ugas, how you saying your Danish Ugas don't have a chance against Manny Pacquiao, but Manny Pacquiao don't have a chance against Errol Spence? For one, I never said that. I never said that at all, okay? It's Jay, what's going on? James, what's going on? I never once said Manny Pacquiao didn't have a snowball's chance to beat Errol Spence. I never said that. It wouldn't. If I said that, it wouldn't make for a good fight then, right? How could it be a good fight if if one person don't have a chance? People don't even understand, you know, when we talking about boxing, people just don't even take time out to think. You got to take time out to think. How could I say he don't have a chance? Manny Pacquiao, a legend, an 8 division world champion, Anthony Lumar, Anand Israel, Willis Nero. What's going on, Anthony Lumar? What's going on?
Hello.
How you doing?
11:26. Do you want a receipt or no receipt?
Yes, please. Right? Robert McKinney, what's going on? How could I say he don't have a chance? He's an 8 division world champion. He's a legend. Get the likes up to 200. We should be at 250 likes. Thank you. Have a great day. We should be at 250 likes right now. What are we doing? Early morning grind. Thomas Cheatwood, what's going on? Early morning grind, man. Early morning grind real quick. Errol, don't worry about what they say. Yeah. James Jones going on. So, now let's look at this, right? So now let's look at this. Man, get the likes to 250, man. Get them likes up to 250. Cross 7435. You saying 007. What's going on? Charlie J, what's going on? So now let's look at this, right? How could I say he don't have a chance? He's an 8 division world champion. He's a legend. Haas Boxing, what's going on? You got people out here. Some people, some of my peopleizations, they sent me some clips for some people talking about your boy Blue. First of all, let me address this, man. I don't worry about nobody else. If you ain't in my immediate circle, you ain't one of my peopleizations, I don't even know you exist. Period. I don't know you exist. Ricky Samuel, what's going on? I don't. So you got people out here making whole videos about me, and I don't even know you exist. Didn't even know your channel existed. Man, how that works? Gap reviews. Yeah. How that work?
Have a nice day.
You too, great brother. What you doing in your spare time? Mode 2013, what's going on, great brother? I wonder what people be doing in their spare time, man. I don't understand. Like, how you got time to make videos about me and I don't even know you exist? Come on, man. And it's not to slight you. It's not to slight anybody. My thing is, bro, you know I don't even know you exist. Like, I don't even know you exist. Like, and I'm easily accessible. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is hit me up. All you gotta do is hit me up. Hey, man, if you don't agree with something I say, hit me up. Yo, bro. Man, y'all be surprised, man. I got some people that make videos about me on a daily basis, right? I just felt the need to say this to tell y'all this, right? I got people that hit me, that make videos about me on a daily basis, but be in my inbox agreeing with me. That's a fact. And so I could easily just be like, man, if I wanted to go, I could go in my inbox. You know, screenshot is a real thing, right? I could go screenshot it. I could screenshot it. Nah, I ain't put my seatbelt on. I could Donald Outlaw, Chris Norwood, what's going on? Brandon Hill Sr., what's going on? I could screenshot it and show everybody and pin it. But I mean, like, what do I get out of that though? What do I get out of that? Like, man, come on, man. Wade Higgins, what's going on? It's like this, right? Like, I'll get people, because I don't watch other people. I watch Late Night. I watch my brother Fred. I watch Reggie. I watch a boxing session, TBS. I watch the General when he come on. I go back and watch Champ Side, and I go back and watch my brother BFTB Boxing. You know, like, I don't get it, man. 3 States Below, what's going on? SK Level, Christopher West, what's going on? So I don't understand, man. And then so then people will send me stuff, right? Like, hey, man, this dude made a video about you. This dude, right? And then I go look at their name, right? And they be in my inbox. Joseph Nichols, what's going on? They be in my inbox. This is real. This is real. Y'all know I don't make up stuff. Y'all know I don't make up stuff, right? Man, I told them just egg and cheese, man. They always feel the need to put meat on your stuff, man. They always feel the need. Oh, I got it. Did you get what I just said? Yeah. They always feel the need to put meat on it. Kyle Brown, what's going on? Egg and cheese, you got that. Just egg and cheese, just around. Like, yeah. And they put meat on it. Like, I don't understand, man. You right, Boss Red. But I'm pulled over, though. I'm stopped. Pull counter boxing, what's going on? I'm stopped. I'm pulled over. I ain't driving. So, Drip Rating, what's going on? Chance, what's going on? Appreciate you, great brother. Number 3, what's going on? Aline Sims, Brothers UK, what's going on? So now let's talk about this. So I see everybody talking about, I was surprised, Jack T, what's going on? I was so surprised. Omega Cam, my brother in Super Chat. He said, Mr. Early Morning Blue in the school bus. Salute. Oh, man, I salute. I appreciate you, great brother. I appreciate you. Will Gray, Robert McKinney, what's going on? My brother Kennard Smith in the Super Chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, F them, you and Kurt the best. I appreciate you, great brother. Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue early in the morning, man. Early in the morning. D-Stacks TV, what's going on? So now let's look at this, right? I was so surprised to see how many people was just going against ERROL Spence. How many people was going against ERROL Spence? I am Trill Will, my brother. What's going on? Go subscribe to my brother. I am Trill Will. Will drop the link. I was surprised to see just how many people was going against ERROL Spence Jr. Smash the like button. Get the likes at 300. Come on, let's get them likes at 300. Cream Ebanks, my brother. What's going on? Get the likes up to 300. Nah, I didn't switch my time, great brother. I'm just in Florida, and the service down here is bad. You know, I can't do my stream in the evening like I want to. There is zero service. I gotta literally sit at McDonald's When I did the stream the other day, Solomon Barker, what's going on? When I did the stream the other day, right? I literally, it took me 2 hours to upload that stream. I gotta sit here. L Harper Reptiles, what's going on? Let me rate you up, L Harper Reptiles. I mean, the service down. I went to T-Mobile, upgraded everything, and they told me that there's only one tower down there. That's what they told me. It's only one tower down there, so ESPN and what is it? Disney take precedence. John Wilson, what's going on? Mm-hmm. All right, G, what's going on? Crisscross 280, brother in the super chat. So many hop on the bandwagon to say he ducking, but ain't in the man's camp or doctor's office to know what's really going on. Facts. Mm-hmm. What's your name? Hanike Villalobos. Fake surgery. When people say stuff like fake surgery, I wonder what world do they live in? I worked in the operating room for 17 years. 17 years. In the medical field for 17 years. How could you fake a surgery? Do you know what you have to go through? This has to go through the state. You cannot fake a surgery. Do you know what doctors in the medical field have to go through to have surgery? Do you know the approvals and insurance and the state and the gut, all of these things that's tied in that you have to get approval for to have surgery? Do you guys think about this? Where do you live at? Because we on planet Earth, and especially in the U.S., right? Maybe in other countries you could get away with that, but last time I checked, if you have toenail surgery, you got to jump through hoops and hurdles. How you having eye surgery and the doctor said, yeah, we'll pretend? First of all, let me ask you a question. How much you paying this doctor? His practice is at stake. If the slightest bit of information came out that he faked the surgery, his career is over. No matter, and it's not worth no amount of money. Think. Timothy Paul, my brother in Super Chat. Errol Spence is the humble, non-arrogant opposite of Floyd Mayweather. So what's the reason to hate him? It's no different, all the same. Yeah. Jack T, my brother in the Super Chat. People were waiting on the reason to attack Spence. Yeah, I'm completely surprised, man. It caught me off guard. It caught me off guard. Patrick Godwin, what's going on? Carlos Baker, my brother in the Super Chat. He said, keep up the good work, man. Appreciate you. I worked in the medical field in the operating room for 17 years. Just to, guess what? You could be scheduled and approved to have surgery. But on your paperwork, if the slightest thing, if your name, if you have a full middle name instead of an initial as a middle name, your surgery won't go through. The doctor will not do it unless it's fixed. Y'all ain't hear me. You could have your full name. Let's say your name is Joseph Brown. Let's say your name is Joseph Terrence Smith. If on your license it says Joseph T. Smith and on your paperwork it says Joseph Terrence Smith, the doctor will not do your surgery until that paperwork is fixed. It has to match up exactly with everything. So how in the world will Errol Spence in less than 24 hours get a doctor to fake a surgery? Think. Where do you live at? Where? Jay Lynn, peace blessed to the queen in the super chat. I don't get it. Why is there so much hate for Spence? What has he done to deserve it? He's always fought who they put in front of him. Not only that, Jay Lynn, peace blessed to the queen, Jay Lynn in the super chat. Not only that, Queen. We watched a car tumble down the street, a white Ferrari, on camera. We witnessed it tumble down the street. We witnessed this man in a hospital bed with his injuries. Teeth missing, face this man. We witnessed all of this. And obviously, let's state the obvious. Let's state the obvious. Did he have to tell us that he had to go through therapy? What's understood needs no explanation, right? Von and Steph TV, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at? Ed Rock, what's going on? Grayson and Lou, what's going on? Did he have to tell us that he had to go through physical therapy? We already knew that, right? Okay, so how long do you think the physical therapy portion of his life was? That 14 months that we didn't see him in the ring? At least 6. At least 6. Right? And then for him to get to the point where the doctor say, okay, you're fully cleared. See, let me tell y'all something y'all forget. Let me get another bite of this here McMuffin. We gonna go all the way in. Why, Blue? Because I feel like it. Get the likes. We got 450 people. Let's get the likes of 450. Why you going all the way in early in the morning? Because I feel like it. Smash the like button. We got 450 people. Do something to make me feel good. Get the likes of 450. Big Mike, Real Talk TV, my brother in Super Chat. Spence was the one that called out Manny 2 years ago, and now people want to say he's ducking. He's always been a real one. No concern for his health. Facts. Underground Sound, what's going on? Now watch this now. Was the car accident fake? No. We witnessed the car tumble down the street. Then we witnessed them try to make him a quote-unquote villain, right? The law. Remember, they took the mugshot and they put it out there that he was under the influence and everything. They wanted it to be bad. He had to mentally go through all of that. He had to go to physical therapy. And let me give y'all another trinket that y'all forgot. Remember, for a very long time, he was not even able to fully spar. Remember that? He wasn't cleared to fully spar. So how long was the rehab, the physical therapy, and then going into actual training camp for Danny Garcia when he was fully cleared? Remember, we was concerned and people were saying, he's not cleared to spar yet. How's he going to fight Danny Garcia? And he don't even know how he's going to react to taking a punch because he can't even spar yet. Remember that? Oh, y'all forgot about that, huh? Your boy Blue don't forget nothing. Remember, everybody was making videos, every platform. How was Errol Spence going to respond to a punch? If he can't spar and take a punch? He made it to the Danny Garcia fight, and he fought Danny Garcia. So out of that 14, he was out the ring for 14 months. Not to mention being out the ring for 14 months. A portion of that 14 months, he had to do physical therapy that didn't include boxing activity. Then mental physical therapy, okay? Then he had to get back into actual boxing training, right? And then he had to mentally get through the portion of taking a punch when he got in the ring because he's a human being. No matter how high his confidence is, he's a human being. So he had to get in the ring and say to himself, can I actually take this punch? Can I actually do this again? And he showed us he can. And you still question him? He fought when everybody said, take a tune-up. He said, no, I'm going to fight the best that's available. Terrence Crawford said, I'm not going to fight him right now. Manny Pacquiao said, I'm not going to fight him right now. Sean Porter said, I don't want to rematch him right now coming off of that injury. I'm not going to get my credit. So he said, I'm going to fight Danny Garcia as I was already scheduled. And everybody said, even Danny Garcia and Angel Garcia, he's making a mistake by choosing to fight us straight away off that car accident. And then he goes in the ring and dominates Danny Garcia. And then it turns into, we don't give him his credit. We don't give him his credit for getting in the ring after suffering or everything he just went through immediately straight away. Man, people don't even go back to their 9 to 5, let alone go back into physical combat sports after that type of car accident. I know people that has never went back to work. Steve J, my brother in the super chat, they've been waiting for an opportunity to tear EJ down. One of the only guys currently fighting to constantly. They can't stand to see us on top. Facts. Salute to my brother Steve J. Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat. We all know where the heck is coming from. It's because he's talented and serious threat. This is a fact. So now, Dub J Luckett, my brother in the super chat. This is crazy. Believe Fury and Tio with no proof, but say Errol was lying with proof. Please make this make sense. I'll make it make sense for you. I got you. Watch this. So, now watch this now. It turned into, well, Danny Garcia is just not a good fighter. Now, you witnessed this. I know people that don't go back to there. I know people that had car accidents like that. Less car accidents. Right? Than that, we saw Errol Spence. Less. And I know, I'm talking over 5 years ago, and they still ain't go back to work. They still ain't go back to work. And they do office jobs. Office jobs. They sit down at the desk. They still ain't go back to work. Still. Get the likes of 500. We should be at 500 likes right now. The chosen one, what's going on? Damian Scott, Vince Williams, what's going on? I know people that still ain't go back to work. The Garrow, Pasado Boxing, what's going on? Jack T, what's going on? 5 years ago, because they had injuries from a car accident, and they don't go back. Let me tell you, I'll give you another story. Aaron Ramirez said, listen, don't time out nobody, don't block nobody. Aaron Ramirez said major L for Errol Spence. Why is it a major L for him? Explain. Don't time him out, don't block him. Big Zo, what's going on? Alex Corona, what's going on? My sister was in a car accident. A driver hit her head on. She had similar injuries to Errol Spence Jr. This is a true story. I'm the oldest out of my siblings, but my sister that was in this car accident is the only. I have I have 5 sisters. She's the oldest girl. Mancadon 1, what's going on? Alex Gonzalez, what's going on? She's the oldest girl out of my siblings, right? Rocco 3, what's going on? A driver, was this around New Year's or something like that? A driver impaired. Lechi Puma skill, what's going on? Crossed the divider as her and her friends was coming home. They was hanging out. This guy crossed the divider, right? And hit my sister head on. Head on. She destroyed her elbow. She destroyed her leg. She lost all her teeth at the bottom or the top. Something similar to Errol Spence. Jimmy Ferguson, what's going on? She lost, I believe it was the bottom or the top. I don't remember right now offhand. Off the top of the bottom. Her finger was messed up. Freak on Fire, RC, what's going on? Tony TV, what's going on? Her finger was messed up. Her leg was messed up. Right? And she had to get veneers and multiple surgery. Mr. Blue, what's going on? Timothy Friend, what's going on? Still to today, That was about, and she's in the medical field too. My sister's a nurse. So she's in the medical field as well. She's been in the medical field for well over 10 years now. Well over. Matter of fact, I went to her graduation like 15 years ago. So she's a nurse for this young. Khalik, Raouf, Ahmed Bey, what's going on? Mike Rhyme, what's going on? Edward Martinez, what's going on? So now, let's think about this, right? She's in the medical field. She's back to work. G. Cole, what's going on? G. Cole, let me rent you up. Let me tell you a story about my sister, right? And y'all know I don't hide anything. I don't pretend, I don't hide anything. I don't make stuff up. And she won't be mad. Number 3, what's going on? D. Hodges, what's going on? Matt Songs, what's going on? Robbie Rich, what's going on? Bass, what's going on? Buki Allen, what's going on? Randolph Smelly, what's going on? BK Don 718, my brother, what's going on? Saying Billy, what's going on? So now look at this. Brian Barron, what's going on? We should get the likes to 500, people. Get the likes up to 500. We should have 500 likes right now. Right now, wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. I know it's early and y'all still might not have gotten your coffee. You ain't fully wake up. David Rasmus, what's going on? But I need y'all to wake up. Darryl Johnson, what's going on? Get the likes to 500. Salute to my brother Derek McGee and my Cash App dropping that deuce on your boy Blue. I know you ain't get your espresso and your caffeine and your coffee and whatever, but I need you to wake up, smash that like button, and get the likes to 500. Texas Bulldog Boston, my brother in Super Chat. They try so hard to lie on Spence's name. All fools. Yeah, exactly. Right, now check this out. Alex Corona, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Disrespect people calling duck and shaking my head. Just take a look at Amares. He still hasn't fought. Exactly. They said Abner Morris was ducking Gervonta Tank Davis. He still ain't fight yet. And then he's a meme. What's blazing in sports? What's going on? Hey, and my great brother, Alex Corona. D. McGee, what's going on? Alex Corona, check this out. They didn't apologize. Nobody said, oh, man, Abner Morris was real. They said he was avoiding Gervonta Tank Davis because he was going to get knocked out after calling out Tank Davis. And then they said, and now they make memes out of him because of the way his eye looked. Memes. They make memes out of him. KQKC Boxing Network, what's going on? This is the world we live in. So now, Donald Faye, what's going on? So my sister, back to my sister, right? She won't mind me telling this story. She know I keep it. Me and her bump heads at times because I keep it 100, but I'm the oldest, so what could she do? So now, check this out, right? John Perkins, what's going on? Sugar Cane, what's going on? King Edge, what's going on? So my sister, today's time, this accident probably took place about 5, 6 years ago. I don't know, something like that, right? It was a while ago. Skills to New Orleans, what's going on? General Squad, what's going on? And today's time, if my sister drives on the highway, this is a true story. Dr. Pablo said, what's going on? There's times we had to go pick her up. Y'all ain't hear me. There's times we had to go pick her up, whether it be me, whether it be her boyfriend, whether it be my mother, whether it be my other sisters, whether it be my brothers. We had to go pick her up on the highway because she would have a breakdown, she would have a flashback, and she would pull over and she would freeze up and lock up and just sit in the car and just call somebody. She can't move, she's afraid, she can't do anything. If a car drives near her sometimes, she would break down. Even if she's in a passenger seat. If she's in a passenger seat sometimes when you're driving, she'll be like, oh, and lock up and freeze. And you have to talk her down. If the weather's bad, she'll take public transportation to work and stuff because at that time when that took place, it was snowing that day. So that's a reminder to her. It was snowing that day. So if it snows, she won't drive. And guess what? She won't get in a car with you. She'll feel safer on a bus or on a train. She won't get in the car with somebody and be like, oh, we're gonna drop you off here. She won't do it. She won't get in the car with you if it snows. She'll barely get in the car with you if it rains. This is a fact. So these are the human traits that we forget that Errol Spence is a human. Outside of the fact that he's a boxer and we see his confidence is high. We don't know what he goes through after we see him training and after we see him in a fight. You don't know what he's going through right now. Crash Cam 67, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Salute, Blue. Are we talking about the same Manny that swam in the ocean and repaired a shoulder injury? Yeah. Salt water healed it. Demone Scott, my brother in the Super Chat, much love to you. So my sister, and imagine, you don't think Aerosmith saw that car? He said he don't remember it, remember? Damian Scott, my brother, back in the Super Chat, much love to you. Remember, he said, him not remembering, it is a blessing, but then remember, just think, he's still a human, right? Rome Farak, what's going on? So, let me show y'all something. If he don't go back and look at the video, it's because of trauma. Because he say to himself, I can't even look at that. So that means the trauma is holding him hostage. But if he do look at it, that's because of the trauma too. Because he probably looking at it and saying, oh, look at that. Moped Mosey, what's going on? How lucky I am. John Pestano, what's going on? Georgia Peach Denise, what's going on? Peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Grand Rising. They got me in Florida eating Egg McMuffins. How come we still don't have 500 likes? Y'all moonlighting. Don't moonlight, participate. Rico Lewis, what's going on? Robin Gonzalez, what's going on? Event in progress, what's going on? Drip Raven, what's going on? Hunter Young, what's going on? Tell Mickey I said what up. Okay. I was there yesterday, man. That's an all day affair, man. Exactly, Jalen. And this is the thing. Salute to my brother Jack T in the Super Chat. He said the retina tear could have started in the accident. It could have. And the sparring and impact could have highlighted it. Or it could have just took place in sparring. People don't even make sense, man. Let me tell you something. Just to go against the grain, people will say anything. It's just like you ever have a debate or a conversation with somebody and they just have to be right, right? And because they have to be right, they'll say anything to be right. Black Boston King, what's going on? They'll say anything to be right. So people I'm seeing videos and platforms of people telling me, man, he faking, man, he faking. He faking? To do what? He faking to do what? He said he want to fight the winner. If Manny Pacquiao is better than Errol Spence, it could beat Errol Spence. It don't matter if they fight this Saturday coming up or in January of 2022. What difference does it make? He gonna lose. It didn't matter when Manny Pacquiao fought Floyd Mayweather because he was going to lose. Period. And I'm hearing people say, this is the kicker. Galvatron, what's going on? My brother Quincy calling in the Super Chat. Blue, do you see them remaking the fight next year? Oh, for sure. And depends on how fast it heals, you might see it at the end of the year. You might see Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence in December, depending upon how fast this heals. And Brian, what's going on? So I'm seeing people saying this happened to Errol Spence, right? Yeah, Justin Alexander doesn't even make sense. This happened to Errol Spence because he tried to wait out Terrence Crawford. Listen, I'm going to address this one more time. Tyler Smith, what's going on? Seymour Jr., what's going on? Tad 10, what's going on? I'm going to address this one more time because I see people say, oh, well, he waited out Terrence Crawford. How did he wait out Terrence Crawford? Does that? And when I'm listening to people say this, and I'm saying to myself, are you serious? How can he wait out Terrence Crawford when Terrence Crawford is still in his prime? What are you talking about? He waited him out. How could you wait him out? Wait him out? Ain't nobody tell Terrence Crawford. This dude here, Babyface Nelson 402. Hey, great brother, don't time him out. Don't block him. Don't time him out. Please, let him go. I got time today. I just look at my watch. I got time today. Hey, you, great brother, come to the front of the congregation. You said he waited him out for 3 years. ESO 35, what's going on? You want to ride this train today? Cool, I got room. It's early. I got my McMuffin. I got my orange juice, and I got time for you today. Terry Smooth Jr., what's going on? He said, Blue Blood Sports TV, just explain, man. Dude, how possible Spence and Madonna got the same eye injury at the same time in the same day. I don't know, coincidence. Things happen. Things happen. I don't know. Rico Lewis, what's going on? Albert Doherty, what's going on? What is that supposed to be, some conspiracy? Oh, you see, they got the same eye injury at the same time in the same day. Was it the same time, the same day that Sugar Ray Leonard and Abner Morris suffered theirs? Because if it's not, then what point are we making? JD, what's going on? Freaking Flyer RC, my brother in Super Chat. Blue, they said Floyd waited Pacquiao out, but ain't Floyd older than Pac-Man? Yeah, he's 2.5 years older than him. Anthony Ingram, what's going on? Benny Blanco, let me wrench you up, great brother. I don't know why you're not wrenched up, but you are now. Will Gray, what's going on? Joe G. Valdez, Foxy Brown, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? So now, great brother, where'd you go? He said he waited him out for 3 years. Let me ask you a question. I'm going to start this off by saying this. When Terrence Crawford did the special Relentless with Andre Ward, what was his #1 objective? What did he say his #1 objective was? I'll wait. Rob Montgomery, why you ain't wrenched up? Oh, my brother, bust a move in the building. Let me wrench you up too. I don't know why you not wrenched up either. What's going on, King? I'll be in that DMV right after I come back from Vegas. Majid, what's going on? Fred Creech, what's going on? Underground Sound, what's going on? His #1 objective was to get the Manny Pacquiao fight. How long was that his #1 objective? John Perkins, what's going on? Pacquiao gonna beat UGAS. David Bohannon, what's going on? Baltimore MD, what's going on? He been Donald Favors, thank you, for 5 years. Yes, sir, Moped Mosley, I'll be there right after this Vegas fight. For 5 years, his #1 objective was to get a fight with Manny Pacquiao, right? Jack T, my brother in the Super Chat, retina tears common, happens 10% of the population. Okay. His #1 objective was to secure a fight with Manny Pacquiao for 5 years. And for 5 years, he didn't have a problem trying to secure this fight with Manny Pacquiao, right? For 5 years. He didn't get tired of trying to secure a fight with Manny Pacquiao for 5 years, right? But as soon as Errol Spence, who was the clear A side, started saying, well, 60-40 my favor, he immediately said he got tired of, after a year and a half of talk, he got tired of the talk and conversation and back and forth with Errol Spence and said he was done with the fight. But you said he was ducking him for 3 years. But after a year and a half of serious conversation or serious talk of a possibility, when he never mentioned and highlighted and made Errol Spence's #1 objective, after a short period of time, he said he got tired of going back and forth with Errol Spence and he was done with the fight. But he wasn't done with Bob Arum for all these years, and he wasn't done with Pacquiao for all these years, and he couldn't secure that fight for the better part of 5 years? But Errol Spence is avoiding him. Alex Corona, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Blue, who's going to back out of a fight with icons like Manny, Money May, De La Hoya, etc. People just don't understand, plus the mills in play, not to mention where they will be placed in boxing history. Facts. Why would he choose not to get a paycheck? Who chooses not to get a paycheck? You know something? A week before I'm going to make, $20-30 million, I ain't going to do it. Only person I know do that is Tyson Fury. Paul Carrick, my brother in the Super Chat. Peace, Blue. Why do you think Manny waited 2 years to fight? He held up everybody and lost his belt for that. Remember, he's a Senate in the Philippines. We was dealing with this global pandemic, so things got a little out of hand with that with Manny. He got a lot to deal with on this side. Jack T, my brother in the Super Chat. Retina tears even more likely with boxers, not rare. Right. And so people... people don't even be realistic, right? That boy don't want to fight Terrence Crawford. Okay. Okay. What time the general come on? 11 o'clock, right? 7:04, Joe, what's going on? What time the general come on? Robert Bean, what's going on? 9:30 in the morning. He's on right now. Players Ball, what's going on? Quinn Myers, what's going on? He's not on right now. Babyface Nelson 402, my brother in Super Chat. He's on right now? Stop blaming Bob Arum. Muhammad Spence said on video he wanted you'll handle a few things on the side of the street. Raid TV, what's going on, great brother? My brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell in the building. David Kane, what's going on? Babyface Nelson 402. Thank you for the super chat. But you know not what you speak of. So now, Babyface Nelson, make sure you come. Don't disappear. Smooth Groove Boxer, my brother in Super Chat. Early Morning Hustle, yes sir. Don't disappear. Now, New World Era Music Group LLC. What's going on, great boy? Great boy, great brother. So now, you just said that. Gino was here. He said, now I'm getting hungry. So now, Babyface, you just said, don't blame Bob Arum. Errol Spence said he had some business to handle on the other side of the street. See, I like how y'all try to highlight little things you heard. Michael James 616, what's going on? I love that. Ooh, I love it. So now, let me tell you something. Errol Spence said, because this was before Terrence Crawford came to the division, Errol Spence was saying, when asked about Terrence Crawford, he said, if Terrence Crawford have a belt, then he's going to be on my radar. But as of right now, he's not even in the division, right? Terrence Crawford was then asked, what was his #1 objective when he goes to welterweight? Was Errol Spence on his radar? And what did Terrence Crawford say? When he sat down with Stephen A. Smith and he sat down with Max Kellerman, and he was on ESPN's First Take. What did he say when asked about Errol Spence? Please tell me. Somebody tell me. Do I got to pull up the receipts? I don't feel like going through that and looking for receipts. But what did he say? When he was on Max Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith, and what did he say? He said, Max Kellerman said, I think the biggest fight at welterweight is going to be you and Errol Spence Jr. And what Terrence Crawford said? He said, no, that's what you think. Errol Spence is not the man at welterweight. He's not on my radar at welterweight. He said Keith Thurman is the man at welterweight. I want to fight Keith Thurman. I want to fight Manny Pacquiao. I want to fight Danny Garcia. That's who I want to fight. Y'all act like Errol Spence and me is a big fight. It's not a big fight. Uh-oh. You just said for 3 years he been avoiding Terrence Crawford, right? So now let's just look at the timeline. See? Renee Bashiel, my brother Renee in the building. Mr. B, what's going on? Now let's look at some timelines, shall we? Because you just said for 3 years. You just said for 3 years, right? Yeah, you just said for 3 years, didn't you, great brother? For 3 years. You said he been avoiding him for 3 years, right? Somebody tell me when Terrence Crawford made his debut at welterweight. What year was that? Because you said he was avoiding Errol Spence. Errol Spence was avoiding him for 3 years. You highlighted 3 years. So please. So he called him out 3 years ago. He wasn't even at welterweight 3 years ago. You just said he called him out 3 years ago. He wasn't even at welterweight 3 years ago, brother. So why would he call him out 3 years ago and he wasn't even at welterweight? Make it make sense. Because you making none. Damian Scott, my brother in the super chat, Damian Scott in the super chat. A living Dallas was at EJ sparring. He definitely was going to the body pack. He's going to body pack. Fans think they favorite fighter don't get touched. They do. It's just not recorded. That's a fact. So how could he possibly call him out 3 years ago when he wasn't even at welterweight 3 years ago? Now go ahead. Now tell us. Hey, Wavy 09, what's going on? So you just said 3 years ago, he called him out. He wasn't even at welterweight 3 years ago. And his number one objective was Manny Pacquiao. And he said, Errol Spence is not the man at welterweight. I want the best fighter at welterweight. Excuse me, man. You got stuff. You got egg coming out my mouth, brother. He wasn't even at welterweight. And when asked about that fight, he said, he's not I want the best at welterweight. He's not the best. I want Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao and Danny Garcia. He said Danny Garcia was better than Errol Spence Jr. And you talking about he called Errol Spence out 3 years ago? Come on, brother. You on the wrong platform. You better go to those other platforms that love to downplay a fighter. Jack T, my brother in Super Chat, they found a way to make Spence versus Pac about Bud. Facts. Right. Andrew Petway, he made his debut 3 years ago. He made his first fight, his debut 3 years ago. So how could he call him out 3 years ago? That means he wasn't even in the division 3 years ago. Texas Bulldog Boston, my brother in Super Chat. He said, Cook and Blue opinion. All one thing, but stupid is another. Yeah. Yeah. Listen to this. Babyface Nelson, brother in the Super Chat. Blue, quit misleading the audience. June marks 3 years. Bud been in the world welterweight division. June. Brother, can you count? Kevin Coleman, what's going on? Can you count, brother? Can you count? You said he called him out 3 years ago. You said June marks 3 years since he's been in the welterweight division. So that means he didn't make his debut He was making, he wasn't even in the welterweight division because his first fight at welterweight was a mandatory fight against Jeff Horn. So how could he call out Errol Spence if he had to fight a mandatory? He's calling him out to do what? So that's misleading. So that's misleading, silly. Now you're silly. Because if you have a mandatory fight, why would you be calling out somebody else when you know you can't fight them? Now answer that question, silly. Now answer that. Isn't that misleading? If you know you got a mandatory fight against Jeff Horn, and actually, let me do you one better. Let me do you one better. See? Because you don't even know what you're talking about, but I'm going to do you one better. Brother, let me enlighten you. It wasn't even supposed to be Jeff Horn. He notified the WBO. Let me enlighten you. And before I enlighten you, let me get to my brothers in the super chat. This is easy work. I don't know why you're doing this to yourself. Alex Corona, my brother in super chat. Blue, if he was calling him out 3 years ago, why didn't he take the 60-40 split if he wanted to fight so bad? Facts. But watch this though. Now watch this. Alex Corona, watch this. Did you know that Bob Arum and Terrence Crawford's entire plan was to try to box Manny Pacquiao in? That's why he announced his debut at welterweight and informed the WBO, because the way the WBO operates, him being a WBO champion at 140, he informs them that he's moving up to 147. He automatically becomes the mandatory challenger for whoever the champion is at 147. Guess who that champion was? Guess who? Kenneth Buster Move, my brother in super chat. Talk that talk, Blue. We winning for sure. So guess who that champion was? One hit a quitter. What's going on? Houston, Texas, 056. Quinn Myers, L1 Fair. What's going on? No, you're all around the board misinformed. So let me ask you a question. Who was the champion at WBO at 147? Go ahead. Because you're going to get this work since you decided early in the morning to press my buttons. Eli Zachary, talks to everything. What's going on? Emmanuel 7 Lion, what's going on? Since you decided to press my buttons early in the morning, you're going to get this work. I'm going to paint a Picasso out you, brother. So now, let me ask you a question, right? Who was the champion at 140, at 147? What's up, baby boy? I love you too. My son in the building. So who was the champion? Harry Jones Jr., what's going on? Nah, this is not my new time. This is just, I'm on vacation, and this is just the time I look. The service down here is horrible. I just cooked you on the one, brother, what's wrong with you, man? How old are you? What are you, 10? You 10 years old? President Jafar, what's going on? You can't count? You sending me super chats, but you can't, it don't add up to you? How could he call out, I'm asking you again. How could he call out Errol Spence 3 years ago when he was making his debut 3 years ago? He was making his debut. He wasn't even a welterweight 3 years ago. And so here's the thing, Brooklyn Bourne, what's going on? He was looking to box Manny Pacquiao in. That's why they informed that they were moving up to 147, because he was going to become the mandatory for Manny Pacquiao. But guess what? Manny Pacquiao, for unforeseen, lost to Jeff Horn. That's why he fought Jeff Horn, brother. So that means he had all intentions to fight Manny Pacquiao at 147. So calling out Errol Spence, according to you, means what? Why would he call out Errol Spence if he knew he was going to 147 to fight Manny Pacquiao? So, by your standards, wouldn't that be called, what's the word y'all use all the time? What's that word y'all use all the time? Capping. Brooklyn Born, my brother in the super chat, he said, for the morning grind. Salute, I appreciate you, great brother. Isn't that, or what's that word? What's the word I use all the time? What's that word? What's the word? Oh, man, what's the word you use? Oh, that's right. Cap. Because if Errol Spence said, I want to fight Terrence Crawford in December, and he knows he has a fight with Manny Pacquiao in December, then why are you saying you want to fight Terrence Crawford in December when you know you have a fight with Manny Pacquiao in December? Uh-oh. Make it, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Samuel L. Woods II, what's going on? Uh-oh. Why would you say such a thing? So why would you call out Errol Spence if you know that you are fighting Jeff Horn or Manny Pacquiao, the winner, and you had all intentions to box Manny Pacquiao in, you and Bob Arum, but things just didn't fall that way because Manny Pacquiao lost. And then some people think that things were orchestrated that way because Bob didn't want to have Terrence Crawford fight Manny Pacquiao anyway. As he stated, he didn't want to make that fight. He didn't want to see that fight. Brian Nobley Barfield, my brother in Super Chat, my bro Blue, you should be a pastor by the way you be preaching. Hashtag get him. Hashtag Philly. Yes, sir. The fans been calling them out even longer. Oh, great brother. Man, how old are you? How old are you, great brother? Brent Lawson, what's going on? So there, point proven. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes to 700. Keep the party going. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 700. Josie Regan, what's going on? You're moving like you're defending your man Spence. No, I'm moving like I'm preaching the facts. I'm telling you the facts. Tell me something. So you just said, Josie Regan, you just said you're moving like you're defending Spence. I have to defend Errol Spence? Or doesn't the truth? When does the truth begin? Larry Lawson, 83, what's going on? So tell me something. Tell me something I said. No, you just want attention now. I see you just want attention. Goodbye. Michael Kirkland, what's going on? Destin T, what's going on? The brother said you're moving like I'm defending Spence. So let me ask you a question. How am I defending Spence? Isn't that, tell me something I said that wasn't true. Now you want, and you wanted to get in the seat, you wanted to replace Babyface, here you go. Where'd you go? What's your name? Josie Regan. Don't time out Josie Regan. Don't block Josie Regan. Don't do anything. Josie Regan. Now come on. You wanted to ride this train. So now, Jay Watts, what's going on? You wanted to ride the train. Okay, now tell us. Explain to us, right? Jack T, my brother in the super chat, he said Kellerman asked Bud about Spence. He downplayed him. He sure did. He flat out said, he pointed at Max Kellerman and said, you saying he's the best fighter. I don't think he's the best. Keith Thurman is the best. I want to fight Keith Thurman. He's the man. That's what he said. But y'all saying he called him out. When? Bo Desi, the late bloomer, what's going on? So now, you say I don't have to defend him. The facts are the facts. The truth is the truth. Young World, what's going on? Courtney Zamora, what's going on? He has a fabricated eye injury. Yeah, buy too much PBC fan one. Okay. What does PBC have to do with it? Please explain that. You my brother Money Brown TV in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Money Brown TV. Money, what's up? You're rebuttaling. I wonder, man. Do people have their own? Do people even today's time It must be because of social media. But do people today's time even stop and use their own sense? Does people do that anymore? People love to rebuttal what they heard somebody else say. Oh man, these dudes over there, all they do, Bluebird just for the PBC. Huh? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. What does the PBC have to do with it? Somebody explain to me, what does the PBC, you could do if you fan more for the PBC? What are you talking about? Devin Haney is not with the PBC. But I get everybody tell me all I do is fanboy for Devin Haney. Last time I checked, he ain't with the PBC. Pierre Wright, what's going on? Every time I talk about Devin Haney, it's funny, right? Because Tank is with the PBC. But when I say Devin Haney could beat Tank, then, oh man, all you do is fanboy for Devin Haney. He ain't with the PBC. Tank is. So does it ever occur to you that when it's just what you want to fit your narrative, to fit in your world? Jack T, my brother in Super Chat, PBC fanboy code for black people, block and move on. Yeah. Eat the fresh 73. What's going on? Salute to my brother Jack T. So when I say Devin Haney against the field, or Shakur Stevenson against the field, Shakur Stevenson is with Top Rank. Devin Haney is his own promotion. He's a free agent. Last time I checked, neither one of them are with the PBC. Neither one of them. St. Louis Mick, what's going on? Chino Davis, what's going on? Roman Brown, what's going on? None of them are with the PBC. So what did the PBC have to do with it? Somebody told you that all I do, right? Because I ain't never seen you before. So somebody told you that all I do is promote the PBC. Herbert Johnson, what's going on? And instead of you using your own time, Big Game, what's going on? Instead of you coming here and using your own time and figuring out for yourself, you went off of something somebody else told you. Or some other platform that told you that. That's what you did. I said Shakur Stevenson is going to be the man. Devin Haney going to be the man. They're going to be the future of boxing. I said that. Check this out. 3 of my favorite fighters coming up are not even with the PBC. Isn't that something? Jerron Boots Ennis is not with the PBC. Did anybody know that? He's not signed to the PBC. Shakur Stevenson is not signed to PBC. Devin Haney is not signed to PBC. Well, what do you know? Those are 3 of my favorite fighters. Those are the fighters I pick against the field. Those 3 against the field, and not one of them are with the PBC. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Isn't she lovely? Jack T, my brother in Super Chat. Shakur Haney ain't it's all PBC to them because they equal black. That's a fact. There you go. Fossil facts. Get the likes to 700. Wacky Brown, what's going on? Who's better, Thurman or Spence? Errol Spence. Errol Spence. Errol Spence. Lee Ray said, name us get the likes to 700, people. I got to get ready to get out of here. Get them likes up to 700. Appreciate you, Carlos. Malagon. Name us your top 5 favorite fighters all time, or just right now. All time and right now. Herbert Johnson, what's going on? Right now, Devin Haney, Jerron Ennis, Shakur Stevenson, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, and Deontay Wilder. It's my 6. And I like Gervonta Tank Davis. Man, I can't really name just 5. Oi, Jamaica! What's going on? Prime Minister, what's going on? I can't even just name 5. But those 3 right now, the young dude, Joseph Shelton, what's going on? Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Jerron Boots Ennis. That's it, man. Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Jerron Ennis. Kevin Love. Johnny Q, what's going on? Those are mine. I like P.O. boxes. I like Gervonta Tank Davis. The young dudes, Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Boots, and Shakur. Those are my 5 young guys. I will go, then my vets. I'm gonna break it down, 5 young and 5 vets. So those are my 5 young guys, and my 5 vets are Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. I like Sean Porter because every time he step in the ring, he bring you action. And I would have to say Manny Pacquiao. So like my vets are Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, Sean Porter, and Manny Pacquiao. Those are the vets. My young guys is Ennis, Shakur, Devin. I'm not putting them in order. I'm just giving you Shakur, Devin, T.O., Gervonta, and Boots. My son in the building in the super chat, John Austin Eggers, that's my baby boy. He said, educate the masses. Love you, Pops. I love you too, great brother. I love you too, son. How you feeling? What's up, baby boy? You at work? You working? That's my son right there. That's my real son. That's my real son right there. Just in case y'all think it's my fake son. No, it's my real son. My oldest son. King Furry, what's going on? And he more, yeah, it's my real son, Jalen. And he's more he's more responsible than me. Man, dude got his, when I tell you, he got his head on straight, doing it the right way. Got his career, no kids, and buying his house. Knuckle Up Sports, what's going on? That's a fact. Zeke Young, what's going on? Stephen Lumpkin, what's going on? That's the T. Yeah, Jalen. He's yeah, I was just looking at the storm. We was just looking at the storm watch right now. We was just looking at the storm watch right now, John. I think we should be okay though. I think we should be okay. We was just looking at it now. And it rained here every day, baby boy. It rained yesterday. It rained day before. It rained here every day. Every day it rained here. John Smith, what's going on? Yeah, early in the morning, man. I'll be on one. Reggie Reg, what's going on? Do I like Boots over Spence as far as winning the fight or as far as a fan? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes of 700 though. as a fan or in competition? I think I'm in Orlando, money. Man, they got one tower here. I'm sitting at McDonald's literally. Money, look. I'm literally sitting at McDonald's, bro. Literally. There's zero service here. 5040 course. What's going on? Grand rising to you, King. Ashe. Hey, it's literally no service here. There's one tower. One tower in the entire city. One tower? One? Carl Brown, what's going on, great brother? One tower in the entire city? I gotta sit at McDonald's? Well, man, where they do that at, man? I think Errol Spence, I'll give him the edge because he got the experience. Hard body J Timo, my brother. What's going on, great brother? Hey, keep me posted about your competition. You said it's in October because I want to come. John Smith, what's going on? D McGee, what's going on? I'm in Orlando. But they only have one tower, and they told me that ESPN and Disney take precedence. So they take all the Wi-Fi from the tower, the one tower that they have. How you got one tower in Orlando? This is a tourist city. There's a lot of tourists that's going to come here. How do you have one Wi-Fi tower? Like, why would you only have one? Talib Cunningham, what's going on? One? I got Manny Pacquiao by easy win. Easy. I think he's going to stop your Dana Sugas. Oh, December 3rd? Okay. Just keep me posted. I'll be there. Carlos Malagon, he said, I work in Orlando. Man, so you know this service is bad, man. I'll be having to sit a bit. I was sitting at Red Lobster at one point in time. People looking at me like, bro, why you here? Jason Livingston, what's going on? I uploaded a video. It was like 2 in the morning. Uploading a video. I'm sitting at Starbucks. Starbucks is closed. And dude came. He was like, yo, my man, I kid you not. Me and my wife is sitting in the car. She waiting. We having a little PNAC, chilling, sitting in the car waiting for it to upload. And dude comes over and he goes, hey, my man. Dude says, I can't make this up. I kid you not. It's 2 in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning. We sitting there having a little PNAC, talking. And dude comes over and he says, he knocks on the window. What's up, my man? He said, and you know Starbucks is closed, right? I'm like, bro, didn't know that. He's like, yeah, they ain't gonna bring you nothing out. But what do you say? You don't say, I didn't realize it was completely dark inside. I didn't realize how dark it was inside. At 2 in the morning. And money, we sat there for like 45 minutes, man. You don't say. It's like, I just want to let you know that, man. They ain't gonna deliver you. They ain't gonna give you nothing, man. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's what they told me about my credentials as well. Jalen, they told us the same thing about our credentials. Joseph Shelton, my brother, what's going on? Yeah, man, this service down here it's amazing. I've never seen anything like this. And then, last story, and then I got to get out of here. Right? Now, check this out. Well, first of all, let me tell you this. Come from Disney, order Domino's pizza. Only in Orlando. Only in Orlando this happens, right? So I get Domino's pizza, order Domino's pizza for the kids yesterday, right? Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? And I called and ordered because it came from Disney. So I called and ordered the Domino's, right? And the dude said 20 minutes. Bill came to $50. Cool. So I said, is this the location? You know, I didn't ask him the location, but I said, is this the Domino's? I'm down the street from I gave him my location of the hotel I was staying at. And I said, this is the Domino's down the street. And he said, yeah. So I said, how much would it be to just deliver it? So I could take the kids home instead of going straight to Domino's. I could take the kids back to the room. They could take showers, get dressed, and things of that nature, right? And he said, no, it's just down the street, but delivery be 2 hours. So I said, no, I'm not waiting 2 hours. I'll just come pick it up. So he said, okay. So I sat there. I said, how long it take? 15, 20 minutes. Cool. So I sat there 15, 20 minutes. Then I went, knocked on the door. They got contactless delivery. So I knocked on the door to go get it. And I go to the door, and the lady says, this is not your location. Huh? Not my location. No, this is not your location. So what do you mean? I asked the guy, it's the one down the street. Yeah, but there's multiple locations. So which one location is this? This is not it. And then she tells me, well, you got to go to the other location. How far is the other location? 20 minutes. 20 minutes? I'm not driving 20 minutes. 20 minutes is a long ride here in Florida. 20 minutes? Yeah, 20 minutes. See, a 20-minute drive in Florida is far. A 20-minute drive in New York is not far, because a 20-minute drive in New York means it's traffic. So a 20-minute drive in New York is really a 5-minute drive, but because of the population and so much traffic, it turns into 20 minutes. So it's really not that far. A 20-minute drive in Florida is a 20-minute drive because there's nothing but land and opportunity. So that's a long drive. My brother Jafari Caesar in the super chat, Domino's tastes like nasty blue. You know, the kids love those types of things, right? I don't always get it for them, but they love those types of things. Joseph Shelling, okay, I'm going to rent you up because you asked. Dr. Hook, what's going on? Yeah, I'm not going 20 minutes, money. No, sir. So I said, listen, all right, well, why isn't this located? He told me it was here. So she said, yeah, well, the problem is, now check this out. I said, only in Orlando, Florida, I have these issues. She said, because the thing is, Carlos Malagon, my brother in Super Chat, Blue, for me, Jerron Ennis is going to be the next top guy in boxing. I met him, and he is really humble. Oh, I believe so, too. I believe he got next, for sure. Jay West, what's going on, great brother? So check it. The lady tells me, well, the problem that people are having, because it was me and like 3 other people that was complaining that we had the wrong location, Skills from New Orleans, what's going on? And guess what he said? Houston, Texas, 056, I'm going to rent you up. So I'm tired of seeing your name without a wrench. Dwayne Yosef, my brother, what's going on? So check it out. Mike G, what's going on? Armani LaSalle, what's going on? So check this out, right? So they tell us, because it's me and like 2 other people, they tell us that the problem they having is that their numbers got switched. Huh? Big Texas Clayton Smith, what's going on? The numbers got switched? Yeah. That location has our number. Raymond Scaffy, appreciate you, great brother. He said your content is excellent. I appreciate you. So that location has their number, and this location has that number. Have y'all ever heard that before? So the numbers got switched. Why not switch them back? B Wade, what's going on? Why wouldn't you switch the numbers back? They have our location and we have their number. So you know this. So instead of telling people when they call and say, listen, you know what happens? Just to make sure, this is the location so on and so on. Bossy Dad, what's going on? Make sure you have the right location. Buddy Hoffa said, that's Florida for you. Instead of saying, make sure you got the right location, no, they say nothing. Knowing I could be, if you know this, then you know I could be calling for a different location. Amazing, man. Never ceased amazing. Charles Branch, what's going on? Marlon Batista, what's going on? And now just this, let me get to this real quick, and then I'm out of here. Exactly. St. Louis Mixer, that's Florida logic, Blue. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. So now, your Danish Ugas, he has nothing for Manny Pacquiao. Michael James 616, what's going on? Now I know they're gonna talk it up. Tommy Alexander, what's on? I appreciate you. They're gonna talk that fight up. They have to. They're gonna promote it and build it up and actually give you a. LV Slug, what's going on? Will Gray, what's going on? They're actually gonna try to tell you that Ugas has a chance. Ugas doesn't have a chance. Mr. Blue, what's going on? Actually, he has a chance. Anything can happen in boxing, but Ugas has very slow feet. He's not the fastest guy in the world, and he doesn't have much power. That is a recipe for Manny Pacquiao to put his nice little seasoning on top and make a gumbo out of you. Your Danish Ugas couldn't knock out Omar Figueroa. And I watched him hit Omar Figueroa and no jab. Dane Watson, thank you. His timing seems to be pretty easy to get down. I will be absolutely appalled if your Danish Ugas was to give Manny Pacquiao trouble or win this fight. This would be, in my opinion, the biggest upset in my history. Now I know K-Boxing in DC, what's going on? Now I know in boxing itself, you know, history tells you Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas. But I'm just saying in my world, right? Chris Jamal 90, what's going on? I can't see anything your Danish, unless Manny Pacquiao suddenly is old. I don't see any. He couldn't knock out Ugas. And remember, Omar Figueroa. And his last fight, he was almost knocked out. David the Real Thomas, what's going on? In his last fight, he was almost knocked out. And so it's like, bro, I can't see Manny Pacquiao not being victorious. Now, I know they have to build up the fight. They have to talk up the fight. They have to promote it. They have to make it intriguing. I just can't see it. I can't see it. James Dare said, oh, come on. Manny has lost before to less caliber guy like Horn and Bradley. Actually, he didn't lose to them. They gave them the fight. And Timothy Bradley's not a less competition guy than your Dana Sugas. Are you kidding me? Timothy Bradley is a 2-division world champion. Timothy Bradley beat Hall of Famers. Your Dana Sugas has never been beat a Hall of Famer. What are you talking about? How could you Gio James Khalil 98, what's going on? How could you mention Timothy Bradley and your Dana Sugas in the same breath? Timothy Bradley beat Manuel Marquez, brother. Timothy Bradley beat Devin Alexander. Timothy Bradley beat some Hall of Famers in his career. You can't compare Ugas and Timothy Bradley. What boxing you watching? That's first and foremost. And neither one of those fights, nobody but you thought that Pacquiao lost. Nobody. How many people actually thought Manny Pacquiao lost to, outside of Terrence Crawford and you, that he lost to Jeff Horn? He ain't lose to Jeff Horn. And he ain't lose to Timothy Bradley either. Charles Branch, my brother in Super Chat, much love to you. Come on, brother. And he has lost to 2 guys that most people don't know their names. That was early in his career. He was knocked out by them. Yeah, Tex Rock, what's going on, great brother? Come on, bro. He said, look, it doesn't matter. He lost, and that's a fact. Now look at it. You must be in Ugas camp. Kanard Williams, Jay Good, my brother Jay Good in the building. Kanard Williams, my brother in the building. You must be in Ugas camp. Tell the truth. My brother Lee Reyes in the Super Chat. Much love to you, great brother. Tell the truth. You in Ugas camp. Axel Dahlstrom, what's going on? I ain't never seen an Ugas fan to begin with, let alone an Ugas fan that campaigning that hard. The General in the building. 7A Sports TV in the building. He said, don't let nobody interrupt your peace, brother Blue. When people see you living life, they want to hate and disrupt. Hashtag LDBC. Salute to the General. Salute, General. I got to get off here. My wife is like, man, they ready to go to Aquatica. I got to get out of here. But I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Let me get on out of here. Mr. Blue, what's going on? Salute to the General. Go subscribe to the General 78 Sports TV. You should already be subscribed. Bass, what's going on? Macadosa, Mac of the South, what's going on? Let me get out of here, man. I've been holding up the wife, man, because what am I going to do, man? The other day I was walking around, man, alligators walking around and birds and raccoons. They just walking around like they supposed to just, you know what I'm saying? I'm from New York. It's the concrete jungle, but it ain't the actual jungle. You dig what I'm saying? It's the concrete jungle, but it ain't the actual jungle. You feel me? My brother Blu-ray in the building. What's good with your Blu-ray? Hey, Blu-ray, drop that link to all your social media and everything so people can subscribe to you, great brother. Yeah, it's some animals walking around New York, but they on two. They walk on two, and I can see them coming. You understand? But here, man, I walked around and I'm like, man, I'm seeing signs, alligator sighting, be careful, don't approach, don't feed. Why would I feed an alligator? Why would I approach an alligator? I don't have no business with that man. He ain't done nothing to me, and I ain't done nothing to him. You understand me? So why don't feed him, don't approach him? Oh, man, what am I feeding him for? Guess what? Feeding him would be me. He's feasting on. He will be feasting on me. So if I'm feeding him, it would be me. I ain't trying to get, come on, man, what are we talking about here? Yeah, man, I'm looking birds taller than me. I'm walking and I'm like, man, I'm drinking on this P-Nac, but I know it ain't that strong. It can't be that strong, bro. Birds taller than me, raccoons walking. Man, they just be walking right across your feet, walking, and they looking at you like, hey, what's up, man? Where you from? New York? Where you from? Sewer down under? Oh, word? Where you from, bro? I'm from New York. Where you from? The sewer down under? Brian Corbett, my brother, what's going on? Yeah, the lizards, man. Lizards just be, oh, man, I'm telling you, man, it's built different here, man. You know what I mean? But let me get on out of here, man. Peace of us to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all 1,000%. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Roll. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.